Let's first talk about ThingWorx itself. ThingWorx is an IoT platform that enables people to create IoT applications in a rapid way. At a high level, ThingWorx allows us to do a number of things. We can create digital representations of physical objects in the form of a model. ThingWorx allows us to perform analytics on data captured from devices, products, and systems. It gives us the ability to connect those devices to the platform so we can develop applications associated with device data. And these are some of the topics we'll cover in this course. Other capabilities that we will not cover in this course include integrating with other cloud systems and augmented reality. What I want to do now is introduce the core concept of this course. It is called the ThingWorx development process, and it will serve as your guiding framework for you to develop IoT solutions. This process has 5 core components. First is experience. This stage focuses on identifying the use cases and associated value of your IoT solution. The second component is model. At this stage, you identify the data architecture and processes that enable you to exchange and visualize data on your IoT application. The final 3 stages are informed by this model. The connect stage is when you connect your device to the model. The analyze stage is when you set up logic, rules, and other operations for managing data in the model. And lastly, there is the build component, where you build end-user applications such as web, mobile, or augmented reality applications. Most everyone is familiar with the sports and fitness wearables in the market, such as the Fitbit, Nike Plus, Withings, etc. Let's step through the ThingWorx development process as if we were designing our own wearable application. We would start by defining the experience we want our users to have. Let's imagine that we want our product to be designed for runners. Let's also imagine that we've conducted some focus groups to understand what runners would want in a product. Let's go with our imaginary runners wanting to pick their run distance and intensity, and have their device in turn plan out their route automatically. During the run itself, they want the wearable to tell them which turns to make so they don't have to think about it. Now that we've defined what our user experience should be, we can now plan how to model this experience in the cloud. We will have 2 devices, the wearable device and the smartphone. We need to collect GPS information from the wearable device, and we need to collect the amount of miles the runner wishes to run from the smartphone. Given this model, we can then begin to connect, analyze, and build the rest of the application. When we connect the wearable device, we know that logic in the device should capture the GPS coordinates every 5 seconds and send this data to the cloud. We also need to decide at this stage, how will the device connect to the internet? Is it cellular, Bluetooth, sub-1 GHz? Additionally, we know that our smartphone application should connect and send the desired amount of miles to the platform. Next, we'll add analytics to our model. The analytics in this case will take the desired amount of miles to be run from the smartphone, calculate a route for the runner to run, and send the instructions to the wearable device. Lastly, we'll build a web application that will display the runner's previous trips and associated data. Now that you see how the ThingWorx development process works, we can now take a closer look at each stage and build a ThingWorx application based on this process.